Alright, we'll go with it. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know you are clicking on this video saying, what does this girl have to tell me now, right? I know I've been missing for so long, and there's obviously good reasons for it, but I'm going to save that for the next video. I did have a request on another video from a subscriber. I can't remember her name right off the top of my head right now. I should have written down. I'll put it here. Thank you so much for writing your question. She was just asking for some Makeup Geek cosmetic dupes, and she actually commented on an old video. I believe it was a Coastal Scents video. I believe it was an old Coastal Scents video that I have here on my channel, and she was asking for certain colors from the Makeup Geek line if I could dupe them with Coastal Scents. Now here's the thing, it actually took me a couple days to go through all the colors that she wanted to see duped, because I was going from Makeup Geek's website to Coastal Scents website and then to my my stash that I have here at my house. Now the only thing that I feel like this made me realize is how many Coastal Scents shadows I really still don't have in my collection. As you guys know, I love Coastal Scents, and I just love that they have so many different colors, and if you want a certain color from the palette that costs $60, you can find a close dupe for $1, especially when they have their sale. So the colors that she wanted to see duped were Cocoa Bear, Cupcake, Latte, Beaches and Cream, Peach Smoothie, Chickadee, Simply Marlena, Grandstand, Magic Act, and In the Spotlight. So I did the best that I could with the colors that I actually have here. Anything that I don't have here, I'll write on the bottom of the screen, or I'll see if I can pop a picture in so you can see what I am talking about. So this took me a couple days, like I said, to go through everything and see what I have. This is the list that I have here that I made for the Makeup Geek colors and then the Coastal Scents, how things do match up and double-sided. Do match up and get a close dupe. Not everything is going to be exact, obviously, that's why it's called a dupe, but I will show you what I have. Now, I will start with Chickadee. I think that's a good place to start. With Chickadee, this is, I should have it here. Chickadee is a tangerine orange yellow, tangerine orange with yellow undertones. And it's a matte color. So this is my dupe for it. This is Coastal Scents Tangelo Tint, and I really like this color. I actually used this color on my eye the other day because I was feeling very full, and I just really enjoyed this color. So that's what the color looks like. Maybe I'll zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see a little better. Hold on. Now, because Makeup Geek's colors are so unique to her, she creates all of her colors herself. It is really hard to dupe, so this was the closest that I got, like I showed you guys. This is Tangelo Tint for Chickadee from Makeup Geek. If you wanted to try another color as well, light tangerine might also be a good dupe for you. I'm just gonna add it to my Coastal Scents shopping cart, so when they do have that sale, I could just go on in and grab it. But that's for Chickadee. I really like this color. Like I said, I used this on my eyes the other day. On camera, it's picking up a little more yellow, but in person, it is a little more orange. So that one I feel like is a good dupe. Next is Peach Smoothie. This is a color that I hear a lot of YouTubers use. Well, a lot of my Caucasian babies, a lot of them, they like to use it as the color that's gonna go all over the crease. Now for me, that color is way too light. Peach Smoothie is a good, I feel like, lid color for me, or maybe to soften up an edge of a transition color. But this is a color that I feel is really good to have in your collection. Now, I actually thought I had Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek. I'm not sure if I had it and maybe it broke, or I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I purchased that though when I bought it from Makeup Geek. So here are my dupes. This one is called Persian Peach. I feel like this one is the closest to Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek that I could find on the Coastal Scents website. So I really like this color personally. This is a color that I will put down on my lid. Okay, so I'll do a darker crease and then I'll just pat this all over the lid. Something similar to what I have on my eyes today. But this is one of my favorite colors actually from Coastal Scents. I have a different color that's really similar to it in my like Life palette that once I hit pan on that, I'll probably go into this one. Actually, Beaches and Cream is pretty close to it too. I have Champagne Orange, which I'll see if I can pop a color, a picture on the screen for you. Fool's Gold, possibly. That one here I have actually as well. This one looks like this. This one's gonna pull more gold as well, so I'm not sure if that's a good dupe. No, I really still feel like the middle one is probably the best one. Midas Gold, I don't have that one either, but I'll pop a color on the screen. Orange, Mousse, and possibly Sundance. Now, did I have Sundance on another one? I think that one possibly, no I don't. That one I added to my cart. I think that one is a good possibility to do a dupe for. So those are my dupes for Peach Smoothie. Next we'll go into Cupcake. Now Cupcake gave me a little bit of trouble only because I don't have a lot of the colors that I thought I was going to have. So Cupcake is described as a matte medium pink. Here I have the color Peach Puff. I feel like this is kind of close to the color. If not, you might be able to mix both of these colors here. That's one swatch of it. Peach Puff from Coastal Scents. And then the other color that I thought it might be kind of close was called Bronze Peach. This one's a little deeper. It's more of like a rosy, dusty mauve color right here. So a medium pink, I don't know. Two more colors I would recommend would be Mauve, it's a dusty pink, and then Redwood, it's a light red. So I'll pop those two colors on the screen. You guys can decide for yourself. For me, those are two more colors that I had to put in my cart because I just don't have in my collection. I really thought that I was going to have a bunch of the colors because I have I think 7 or 8 Z palettes, and 6 of them are Coastal Scents. One is Morphe, and then the other one is just like my my stuff to do my face. So I have like my highlight, contour, things that I just depotted and I put in another palette, and I was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna have all these colors. No, I thought I was going to. Alright, so we'll move on. The next color, this one I did have. So I'm going to talk about Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear. This is actually a color that I literally love. I hit pan, as you can tell. This is something that I possibly would, wow, and it swatched so pretty. I would purchase another backup of this, but because I have so many dupes or things that are super close, I might not have to. So on Makeup Geek's website, Cocoa Bear is described as a matte reddish brown, which I would say that is very true. Now for the dupes that I have here, I want to say I'll start with the closest color. This one is called Harvest Brown. I want to say this is the closest color that I have in my collection. This one is a little more brown. It doesn't really have that undertone of red in it, but it's really close, if you could see that there. I know it's probably hard because my skin is brown, but you kind of get the idea. So Cocoa Bear here, Harvest Brown here. The next color that I thought you might be able to get away with is called Barista. This is a little darker, but it's still in that brown family. Not too much of that red undertone like Cocoa Bear has or the Harvest Brown has, but it's pretty close. And I had a couple more, but these are really off of the chart. Okay, so the next color that we have is Latte from Makeup Geek. This color I actually didn't have either, which I thought I had, but that's okay. So we'll start off with the colors that I do have. This one is Kokomo Cafe. I felt like this one was going to be a pretty close dupe to it. So I'll do a little swatch. This one's very close to my skin's color, so you might have to pause the video, zoom in, get close to your screen there to see it. But that is the color there. Let me move it back so you could see it. It's a light color. It's a little ashy looking, but I really like this color, Kokomo Cafe. The next color I was thinking was also Midnight Rodeo. I'll do a good swatch of this one so you can see the difference, and also pop a picture of the original color on the screen so you can see. This one has a little bit more of like a reddish undertone to it. If you can see it, it reads a little better there. I like these two, but those two colors are really similar to each other. The next color is called Light Taupe. I've only used this color, I want to say like once. But it's really, really pretty. It's a little more gray, has a little more ashy undertone to it. You can see. And then the last color that I had in my collection is called Coconut Husk. This color I actually really do like. I was using this a whole bunch a while back. It's just such a pretty color. They describe it as a soft muted brown. So I'll swatch this one. Oh, this one's like my skin color, so you won't even really be able to see it. Probably can't even see it, but that's the color there. This is a color that I did have in my collection from Makeup Geek. This is Beaches and Cream. I will do a swatch here. Oh, I actually wanted to swatch it in the inner part of my... it's alright, we'll keep going. So, this is Beaches and Cream from Makeup Geek. I will show you a couple dupes that I was kind of thinking of. One I think is going to pull to gold, so I won't even swatch it. But Sundance... Oh, I did have Sundance. Didn't I say I recommended that one for another one? Sundance is probably better paired with peach smoothie. So this is Sundance there, and then I think the next closest one would be the Persian peach again. So those three, they're kind of in the same color family here, so you can see what those look like. But Beaches and Cream is really pretty, really nice muted color, good for lightening up a transition. That inner corner, you can highlight under your brow bone if you wanted to. I think that's a really nice color to have. Now, so for Simply Marlena, that color is like a really pretty pink. I actually don't have anything in my collection that didn't have like a shimmer to it, or it just wasn't the right tone. So the colors that I can recommend possibly was but I'm not exactly sure if Simply Marlena is discontinued. I went on the website to see if they had to purchase, and it wasn't there. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they took it down because they sold out. I'm not sure if it was a limited time. I'm just not sure. But I will pop up a color that is similar, so that if you really did want that Simply Marlena color, that you could find a dupe for it. So I'll leave my two recommendations there. I believe maybe possibly Love Light. One of them I feel like is a little too light, but you could still try it, and you see, you might even like the color better than the original. So yeah, I had a little post-it here waiting to put my hot pot on it, and nothing was there. So the next color that I have here, or the last three colors, are... These are foiled finishes, so nothing's going to be exact. It's going to be pretty close. Her foil finish for her eyeshadows are very unique and very pretty, and I was looking at a lot of swatches, and I feel like the closest you will get is a pigment, and I have a whole bunch of pigments, but nothing that falls in that color range. If I do find something, I will just insert it for you guys so you can see it there as well. But the first color was Magic Act. I have 5 different colors that I possibly can recommend. I'm just going to take my watch off because I'm going to swatch it on my arm here. The first color that I have here is called Gold Strike. I think that one was really pretty. A lot of these colors are very similar to my skin tone, it seems like. The next color I can recommend is Bungalow Gold. Ooh, so pretty. I like that one. The next color I had here was Pure Bronze. That one's really pretty too. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna have to do a whole look with just these colors. Can you see that third one there? Tip my arm. The next color is called Chai Spice. I love chai tea. I feel like this one's gonna read a little darker than the rest, so it's a little far-fetched, but I really like this color and I thought I'd recommend it if you were looking for something like that. Ooh, did I not do a good job swatching? That's the color there. And I had one more. This one's called Caramelized. Let me wipe my fingers off. And I'll put it before that first swatch. This is one of my favorite colors too. I was stuck on this color for the longest time when I was doing my makeup. It was right here, if you could see that one. Let me see if I can... Okay, another one of the colors that was asked for a dupe was called Grandstand. Grandstand is a medium rose gold foiled finish. I didn't have that color, and I was trying to find things that were really similar. I found two colors in my stash and on the website that they not recommend. I would recommend probably for a possible close dupe. One is called Amaretto, and the second one is called Amber Bronze. I will swatch these on my hand for you. I feel like that one might be a little better. This one is Amaretto. That one's so pretty. And the next one is called Amber Bronze. I personally love bronzes on me and on my skin. It's so pretty. Ooh, if I remember correctly, Grandstand was a little closer to this second color here. So you see that right there? Such a pretty color. Those are pretty close dupes. That first one is it has more of a berry undertone to it. And this one's more bronzy. So the last color that was asked was In the Spotlight from Makeup Geek. That's another foiled. That's a soft pink coral color. Ooh, I'm getting these swatches everywhere. I had 4 colors. I only had 3 in my stash that I could pull from. The 4 colors were Copper Pot, Coral Treasure, Dreamsicle, and Cajun Craze. I will swatch them for you guys. I'm not exactly sure how close I got with these either. Only because, like I said, the foiled ones are a little harder to have dupes for because her formulation is so different, and I feel like it might be easier to find a pigment. But we'll try it out here for you. Just wipe my hand down. I'm going to dry it off. So one color that I had was the Cajun Craze. Ooh, I love this. So pretty. Next color is Dreamsicle. Not super close, but very pretty. It has that last foiled finish, if that's the finish that you're looking for. That one is super standout. And this is just really going around the pan, guys, you know, once with my finger and just swatching it on the back of my hand. And that last color there is called Coral Treasure. That one's really, really pretty too. So I feel like if you're looking for a pretty foiled shadow, you really can't go wrong. A lot of these Coastal Scents colors are just so pretty. I love them. And I can recommend these. I wear these all the time. A lot of people comment a lot of the times they'll comment on my Instagram and say, oh, what do you put on your eyes to make your eyeshadow stay? It's really just, I use NYX Cosmetics concealer in beige, and I'll put that on and just pat the eyeshadows on, and they stay all day. I go to work, I can do anything in them, and they stay all day. So these are my dupes. Hopefully I got you pretty close. If not, take a gander at the website. Coastal Scents has a lot of great options. They're probably one of my favorite websites to find dupes of palettes. Like you guys know, probably about a year ago, probably about a year, maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, I was really into trying to find dupes for palettes that are hitting the market into the craze. Not all of us have the funds to go out and buy every Anastasia Beverly Hills palette or every Too Faced palette that comes out. Sometimes you feel bad because you feel like you can't keep up with the Joneses and keep up with the trends of makeup. So I just figured, why not go to Coastal Scents and see what they have, or why not go to websites that do offer the single shadow pots. I know Elf is a good one. NYX is a good one if you want to see if you can find some dupes. I do have a couple of NYX shadows as well. I really like them. Who else? I have some Morphe, like I said, Morphe hot pots or shadow pots. Coastal Scents is called hot pots. But hopefully all is well with you guys. Hopefully this is a little bit helpful. If you have any colors that you want me to see if I have in my selection or in my stash to dupe for you guys, just let me know down below. But hopefully all is well with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not subscribed, please do. That is my call of action. And I shall see you guys in the next one. Please remember to be blessed, well dressed, and not stressed. And I'll see you there.